page 303, number 54, right? And we have x cubed plus y cubed equals 1. Don't I need to solve for y to graph? Have to. Or to take the antiderivative. So y cubed is 1 minus x cubed. So y is the cubed root of 1 minus x cubed. Right? Now, according to this, we only want the first quadrant. Correct? And you guys don't know how to do the antiderivative of this. So how are you going to solve this? In the integral, I do have to find out the integral. I do have to find out the integral. So you're going to have to graph it and tell me where it crosses the y or the x. So my integral is going to be 0 to 1, I believe. Do you all agree with that?
Yes.
Because it crosses at 0 and it crosses at 1. So you're going to have to do, I was looking at the graph.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's x value from 0 to 1. It starts in the first quadrant.
Yes.
So you're going to type in that integral.
Into RAM or?
Into, what are we going to type it into? F-A-N-I-N-T, yes. You are correct.
Do you know when to use this one and when to use an INT?
You can actually use either one. The problem is, with the one that's, the RAM one, you have to know how many intervals. And we're not dealing with any intervals, so that's why we're using this one.
Okay.
What?
28 and 40, when it says to use an INT, do you just...
They also consider this NINT also, because NINT means the number of the integral.
So that's just it? When we just took these ones, we want to use the math.
I would use the math thing, because I think, to me, okay, we have switched to worksheet, right? Did you want an answer to a couple to make sure you are doing it correctly? Is that what you said?
Well, I think I did the first 3 good.
Okay.
I wasn't sure about 4 through 8.
Okay. Let me give you like number 4 is 2.932. Okay. So, what's your questions?
Can you tell me if I did number 1 right?
Can I tell you if you did number 1 right? Let me look at the answer.
I got it.
Number 1, for both answers, I did it both ways,
Okay.
and I got 32 thirds.
Is that 10 and 2/3?
That is 10 and 2 thirds.
Went up 111 over.
Well, okay, which way are we looking at?
I did the first one, where you get to see.
Okay. So you had y prime equals 2 plus x to the negative 2, correct?
Yep.
So y equals 2x minus 1 over x plus c.
Why would that
Okay.
be a minus 1 over it?
Because x to the negative 2,
Oh, I didn't bring up the thing. Okay.
okay, and that would have messed you up,
Yeah.
correct?
Do you plug in the 1?
Do I plug in the 1 after I've taken the antiderivative? At this point, I would plug in x to be 1 and y to be 6. So when I did that, I have 6 equals 2 minus 1 plus c. So C is 5. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Then I would have y equals 2x minus 1 over x plus 5. Right?
Mhm.
And what is x this time? 3. And solve for y. Does that make sense to you?
That makes sense.
Now, okay, wait, hold on. So after we find that, now we're at x equals 3, right? We're gonna find y.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You are?
For the antiderivative on number 2, do you do anything with the 2x? You leave it.
I think you still got it wrong.
No. You can't take an antiderivative of cosine of 2x yet.
So it's just sine 2x.
So no. So you're going to have to type that value in your calculator. Is that what you did?
No.
For what?
The antiderivative of 2?
I tried to do it that way.
I wasn't sure. I thought that we just left it with the x, or with the 2x.
No, you can't.
I got 3.5. That's wrong.
That is right.
Okay, I was like, I got that both ways, so how did I get it right?
How do we do that here? So you get to that? Is that right?
What?
It's
Oh,
all
let me
zero.
pause this.
You're at a million off until the end.
On 7, you have 0 to 3 of 2 to the t dt equals f of 3 minus f of 0, right? That's number 7?
Yep.
Okay. Isn't this a value?
Yeah.
What value?
I don't know. What do you mean?
I think it's like 10.099.
I got 10.09.
Yes. So 10.099 equals f of 3 minus 4.
How did you get the 10?
Type this in your calculator. Is that right? Which gives me f of 3 is 14. But it tells you it's in millions. Right? So are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I thought I was
Here we go.
half the time. I felt like I was doubting myself.
Well, and I get it because you're not sure what you're doing.
Yeah, I pretty much just did the same thing on every problem, so I was like, surely this isn't right.
On 3, do you have this? I want you to tell me what you did. I took the antiderivative and that's what I got.
Yeah, okay.
Is that what you've got for the antiderivative?
Let's see.
Yes. He wanted a few minutes, but it should have been a few minutes.
T plus
Do we know how to take the antiderivative of e to the negative x squared?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Okay, yes, that is what I've got.
So when I put in t equals 0
Mhm.
and y equals 150, isn't c 150?
Yes. Yep.
So my formula is this. 600t plus t squared over 2 minus t cubed over 3 plus 150.
Yes.
And then it says find y when t is 24?
24, so then you plug in 24.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
They want to hear it, okay? So problem 10, if I want f of negative 4, can I say negative 4 to 4 of f prime of x dx equals f of 4 minus f of negative 4? Okay, isn't my integral a semicircle?
Yeah.
So the pi r squared over 2 and r is 4. So isn't that 16 pi over 2
Yeah.
is equal to 7 minus f of negative 4? And you're going to solve for f of negative 4? Does that make sense to you?
So you just straight put in f prime x dx for the graphs? For all of them?
When it's a graph, it's the area under the curve.
So that's
Is
all
what the
just gonna
integral
be f
is.
prime of x dx. Okay.
The difference is, if it's below the axis, it's negative.
It's negative.
Do you want me to leave it